Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So it's Friday, which means it's time for our weekly What is New at the Dollar Tree video for the week of November the 20th, 2020. So let's go shopping. We'll start over in apparel and accessories. This week they had something which kind of surprised me. I've never seen these at Dollar Tree before, but for $1 you could get these American accessories belts. So they were originally from, I think, Walmart. They were $5.99 or 2 for $10. They had two different style of black belts, and then they also had a brown belt. So these are the buckles, and then the belts themselves. The brown ones have these little notches cut into them, and then the black ones are just a solid black reversible belt. They also had 100% cotton bandanas. This is the front and the back. It had an ombre look to it. They also had one that was tie-dyed, and then they had their gnome socks. So now we'll move over into the arts and crafts supplies and art kits. They had quite a few new things there. They had some new Premier yarn and some new colors. There were, I believe, 5 colors in all that were in this set. They had some embroidery thread, which was new, and then their faux leather ribbon back in this week. They also had this new animal ribbon is what it was called, and they had like the yellow with a hedgehog, the white with the hedgehog on the back, and then they also had this pack. It was the camping, and it had little campers on them in different colors. The campers were brown, green, red, and blue. And then they also had the green ribbon with a sloth laying on a tree, a fox drinking coffee with some donuts, and then of course the 2 different tones of buffalo plaid. They also brought back their farmhouse ribbon. These are all the different styles they come in that box. Those usually go pretty quickly. And then they also had some Crafters Square pieces of fabric. They had a blue one with the camper on it, and then the on the road Route 66 fabric had a bunch of license plates and state names on that with flowers and things, which was really pretty. They also had some fall looking ones with sunflowers, or the fall wreaths that say gather thankful, and it had some pumpkins and birds on those. They also had some Christmas ones that look like Christmas paw print, the Christmas trees and deer, and then they also had some of the gingham print. So I actually purchased the green gingham because I wanted to do a craft there and show you guys a new form of embroidery that I've learned about quite a few years ago, but I wanted to share. And then some of the Crafter Square felt. They also had their bamboo wreaths restocked, which they don't stock these as often as they used to. It says that they're 12 inches, but clearly they came in 2 sizes, even though they were all marked the same size. Then they had these large plastic wreath boards. There were 2 different sizes of them and some vague directions on the front of it. I'm not really sure how to use these boards. I've never used one before, but as you can see, there are 2 different sizes of those. They also had out a bunch of packs of stickers. A bunch of them had like some birthday looks to them. They were like a 3D type sticker, and then they had their foil stickers, which look like metal or like faux metal with some different coloring and styles to each pack. So they had like the butterflies, some that said like make a wish with stars and dream and things like that on that packet. Then they had the like pineapples, aloha, toucans. It had some flamingos on that pack, and of course the unicorn pack, which they had in like the purple and blue style. They also had some farmhouse looking stickers in the 3D sets with the flowers and the milk cans. The 3D set of dogs. They had some different animals like penguins, ducks, dolphins, and then the selfie pack. They also had some with some mermaids and some sea life, the succulent and cactus set, and then the travel set. And they had that French farmhouse look with the different flowers, the flower truck, the bicycles and things. So those were back in as well. I also found this large word cutout. It's $1. It's pretty big. I only found this one. The rest of them were gone already, but they're about 1 inch thick. So there are others out there. And they also had these wood crafting cubes, which I haven't seen in quite a while at our Dollar Tree. They're the 2¼ inch crafting cube of the unfinished wood for $1 a cube. They also had the Jenga tumbling blocks people use for crafting, but they had the double set, so you get 72 for $1. The magnetic buttons, they had the 14 and 12 count. The 14 count was new, and then they also had the foam and poster board adhesive, which works really well. They had, of course, their dual FX 3D effects markers in. These are the double tipped markers. You could get red and blue. They had one that was purple and green, the blue and green, or the orange and blue. So now Now we'll move over into baby needs. They had these new passies that say hashtag cute, and the blue one here that says wild one. You could also get the pink and gray, which says sassy pants, and then the all pink, which says sugar and spice with a little cupcake on the front. Some new framed art where you can put the baby's picture, a handprint and footprint, and a little name tag in the front, and some new baby socks. I also found these new last minute gift sets, which were the pop-in brush buddies. So it's a toothbrush. You push the little button on the tummy and it makes the toothbrush pop up out of the handle. And they had a lion, an elephant, a frog. You could also get one that looks like a cow, and then this last one here, which was a tiger. Now we'll move over into the health and beauty department. So we'll start with the cosmetics. They had this flower blush pack, and then they had the Sassy Chic charcoal infused makeup brushes. So they had the precision brush. You could also get the eyeshadow brush. And then they had the larger brushes, which were the blush and the angled brush. So they're a little bit hard to see because the packaging matched almost to a T with the brushes. They had some resin nail files and 4 different styles and designs, and then a bunch of the Sassy Chic fashion nails. They had quite a few different packs of these. You get 12 nails in each pack. It does not come with the glue, so you will need to purchase those. And I found that when you use these nails, it's a little bit better just to buy 2 packs, because usually if you find like one nail that fits on one hand, they usually don't have the same size that fits on the other hand, so you really need 2 packs to complete the look. Just an FYI for those. And then they had these spa gloves. It's a hand and nail gloves for nourishing and softening your hands. I also found these new scrunchy hair bows. They had 3 of them with the black background with the glitter on them. So they had the pink, the blue, and the red with the black background. You could also get the bows that match. It has a clip on the back. It's like one of the little alligator clips. They had those in all 3 colors, and then you could also get the head wraps to match those as well. And those were all the Scrunchie brand, or you could get the red on red scrunchie with the glitter. And then they had the Dollar Tree brand, which is almost identical to the ones I just showed. They, of course, have these, which are really popular and sell really quickly. And then the Remington head wraps with the jeweled beads on them. They had those in 2 different colors. Some new contact lenses by the Assured brand, the lens holders, I should say. And they've got like the flowers, the avocados with the hearts. You could also get this pack with the green and yellow stripes. And then they had the black and white stripes with the flower, and this one here with the bee. They also had a bunch of the Firefly Kids Hello Kitty toothbrush sets with the little bottles of toothpaste. You could get the Transformers and Paw Patrol. So now in the Fun Finds, the only thing I found new this week with the Fun Find label were these new cosmetic bags. They had a bunch of different rainbow designs and styles on those with different words like dreamer, believe, smile, be unique, and things like that. So over in home decor, they had these new jars this week. There's 2 different ones. This one has kind of stripes down the front, and then they have this hatch pattern on the other one, and they're both similar in size. They're a little bit different and similar in shape. They're just hair different from each one. And they have the metal lid. They're bringing back the Love Decor sign and these elephant bookends. They had those in white and really dark gray. They also had some gray frames in the 4x6 and the 8x10 sizes. And then you could also get the weathered white looking picture frame here. They also had their potpourri in 3 scents. This week they put out a new one, which was the lavender fields and the coconut citrus. Then they had their scented brooms back in, which smell like cinnamon. And now we'll move over into the home office, home library, and teaching tree section. So this week they had these list pads with a pen. It opens up like a little booklet, has a list pad and some post-it notes. Or you can get these list pads with the post-it notes with the rainbows, the llamas, and then they also had the mermaids. They also had some small post-it note little tablets which look like cups of coffee, and they all say different things on the back. Some of them had magnets on them and some of them did not. I also found some of these board books. They had the Shimmer and Shine board book here. They're nice for little kids. They don't destroy them easily. They also had the Care Bears Caring to the Rescue, the Crayola Rhyme Time book, and then the My Little Pony Meet the Ponies. And then I found one which was called Transformers Rescue Bots, and they had some older kids books like Women of the Day. It was Helen Keller, and then some leveled readers like Finding Nemo, the Superman. They had the Julius Jr. and the Ant-Man. They had an In and Out book. So quite a few. Some of them have tattoos and stickers in them as well. They also had the board books about going potty for little boys and little girls. There were 2 different ones of those. And some different books that teach morals like forgiveness. And some of the older books for teenagers. These are the chapter books for $1. And a lot of these came from Target and Walmart, with still having the tags on the back. There's quite a few different readers and different leveled books for everyone. They also had their paint with water books. They had 2 new ones, the fairies and the superheroes. These are really a lot of fun because they don't make a mess. You really just need water and a paintbrush, and they color in very nicely. Now in the teaching tree section, they had some new inspirational wristbands. You get 8 in a pack of those. They also had some different wheels, which are educational wheels. They had the color wheel, this one, which was the life cycle of a butterfly. They're double-sided. And then they also had this pack, which was the guide to the sky, and it talked about different types of clouds and the weather. So those were really nice. They had some new bins. I really love the colors of these. The blue and yellow were my favorite. The yellow had almost an orange tint to it. And they also had the boxes that hold the books and files and things like that. And they had those in all 4 colors as well. So now we'll move over into housewares, home maintenance, and electronics. They had a bunch of their new DIY scrapers or the painter's tool. They've had something similar before, but these were new ones. They had the scrapers in 3 different sizes and the removable hooks, which hold up to 5 pounds. They also had the electronic dusters this week, which were nice for $1, and then the Everclear no scratch scrubbers for counters, things like that around the house. They had a bunch of their air fresheners for the cars. They had Midnight Cool. They also had one called New Car Smell. They had the Ocean Breeze, and the orange one had a citrus smell, which was called Hawaiian. Now we'll move over into the kitchen and pantry section. They had some new wellness teas. So the red box, it was a wellness herbal tea, and it was flavored with cinnamon. You get 20 tea bags in each count. It says it had a sweet and herby taste. They also had the detox with rose hip. It has the mild and minty. And then they had the slim with orange, and it was the fresh and fruity flavor. They also had the immune with hibiscus, and that is the bright and fruity flavor. They also had this blue box here, which was relaxed with chamomile, and it said it was smooth and mild. They also had their silver serving trays, and then they had in some new coffee mugs. Last week they had them in the all 2 tones of brown. This week they had the blue and the pink with the brown and the white look. They also have over in party supplies a few new items, like some of their little games with the balls and things that you could catch. They come in a 4-pack. They had their photo booth props this week to go with this new birthday packs that they have out with the kawaii birthday emoji items. They had all the party pieces that go with that birthday set. Now I also found some new birthday banners. It came with a little ribbon to hang them from, which is really nice. They had the pink with the gold lettering. Here's the ribbon that you can use to hang these with. You could also get them in the black and gold, or you could get them in the white with the gold writing. I also found in pet care quite a few new things. They had a bunch of their pet bowls, which are the extra large bowls. They had a new one that had the buffalo print on it, which was really neat. And then they had some of their new water bowls. So they had them in 2 different colors, and it holds 1 quart of water. So those are really nice. I actually purchased one. They work really well. They have their food scoops in 4 different colors, and then the 20-pack of the AKC barbecue sticks for treats and some new leashes. And now we'll move over into the seasonal items to see what was new there. They have a bunch of their candies and chocolate pieces. They had the chocolate covered cherries, some truffles, their peppermint bark, which was the old fashioned peppermint bark, their Andes cherry jubilee thins, and then some of the Palmer chocolates, which were the double crisp Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer suckers, or you could just get the chocolate pieces. They had two different styles of the Rudolph without the stick, and then the Abominable Snowman as well. And the white chocolate, some extra large chocolate Santa suckers. They had these bags with the little milk chocolate balls that you could write to and from on the back. The Fun Dip books, you get 4 in all, and it comes with the little games that the kids can play. Then they had their votive candles wrapped in some Christmas wrap. They had one that was blue with the candy canes, the white one with the Santa on the front, and then the blue with the snowman on the front. So those were absolutely adorable. I've never seen those before at Dollar Tree. So those are really fun. They had some new doormats. They had the ones with the Christmas trees, Santa Stop Here, the Merry Christmas, and there was a little red truck, but those were gone already. They've restocked their buffalo plaid bins and their coffee cups as well. I also found restocked the little red truck ribbon that says Merry Christmas and their buffalo ribbon with the wire down the sides. They also had some new gift boxes with the baker's twine. They either get the square or the cylinder shape. They had the all brown with the red. You could get the red plaid here with the brown lids. They had some with poinsettias on the outside and the blue one with the snowflakes. And they had some gift wraps. You get the 6-piece quality paper. It's a tissue paper with the trees and the pink. You could get the red and green with the shimmer. They also had the all white with the silver, or the 10-count packs with the red and white snowflakes, some snowmen with the solid red. They had the solid red with some decorative scroll work, and then the ones that say like Merry Christmas and Joy, things like that, or you can get the set with the Santa heads and the red tissue paper. They also had their cardboard mailboxes. There were 4 different ones, and they come in 4 different sizes. They had the small, medium, large, and the extra large. They also had this 3-pack of gift bags. They're a little bit more of a sturdy bag, kind of like the tote bags that Dollar Tree sells. You get 3 in each pack here. They're about the size of a brown lunch bag, if you can relate those 2 sizes. They also had some really pretty bags with the buffalo print. There were 3 new ones that they had just put out this week. They also had their baker's boxes with the see-through lids for cookies and things for gift giving, and then some new packs of their window clings. A lot of them had more of like a gingerbread house feel to them, or like the little sweet treats for Christmas with like hot cocoa, and the ones that look like cookies and things like that. They also had the little red truck stocking, which I hadn't seen before. So over in Toys, Games, and Entertainment, they had these new Hot Wheel cars, which were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collectibles. Each one had their own specialized car or truck. One even looks like a bus. So those are really neat. So there's all 4 of those were available at the Dollar Tree this week. They also had some more of their Hot Wheels ID, which were the unique cars that you can buy and then hook up to an app on the internet so you could play with them on your phone. They even had one that was the Batmobile. I showed a few more of those last week, and each Dollar Tree seems to have gotten some different ones in this series. They also had the Mega Bloks, 6 different ones you could collect to build these little construction cars. They had these really cute Just Pretending kits for like hairdressers, and then they had a bunch of the Tsum Tsum little characters, even the little cat here, which was adorable. I just thought those were so cute. They had in a bunch of their Fancy Nancy items. It's like a decorative fancy boa, and you get some barrettes to go with it. You get 2 barrettes. Comes in this little box here, and there were 3 different colors of boas you could get. You could get the all purple, the all pink, or they had the blue with the rainbow look. They also had in some of these Toyland games. So it's a 3-in-1 gift set. So it has a memory game, dominoes, and a puzzle in each one. So they had the Junior Mickey Mouse. You could also get the Disney Princess, and then they had the Trolls World Tour. And on the end cap, they had this large set of action figures. There were a bunch of like kind of like little alien type monsters. They had their armor for the superheroes. There were a couple different packs of the sets of armor. You could get the characters that go with the show. There was quite a few of those. I believe there was 4 different superheroes that go with that set. Then they also had these action sets. You can get the fire station, comes with the little car and some of the roadblock things. You could get the construction zone with some of the construction vehicles and signs. And then they also had the police station with the police car. And then they had some of the Make-It Blocks characters. They had Dino World. You get 5 characters. The Fire Squad. They also had the Demolition Men in the 5-pack. The Galactic Battles Men. And then the Defenders, which look like superheroes like Spider-Man and things. And they also had the police force. Then I didn't realize that these little cars I showed a couple weeks ago actually light up. There's a little button on the side and they make noise with the siren. They had the Deal or No Deal card game and Family Feud. So now we'll move over into Dollar Tree Plus, which is the $3 to $5 section of the store. They have these $5 packs of washcloths. You get 12 in all. They had the all white, the 3-tone pink, the yellow and white. You could get the sage green, tan, and white. They also had solid gray, or you could get the light blue, dark blue, and white pack. They also had some large troll dolls, which were stuffed, and they had both of the boy and the girl characters, some of their plush animals, which were the Stuffimals, I believe they're called. And then they had the Kelly baby neck pillows for $5. They have one that looks like a sloth. These are super soft. They're really nice for $5. Has this really nice corduroy feel on the back of them. They had one that looks like a lion, and then another one that looks like a bear. And it had the pink on the bottom. They also had their Flip-a-Zoo animals as seen on TV. They had a puppy and an elephant. That's this one here. And then this one here changes from a unicorn to a fury dragon. This one changes from a tiger to a turtle. And then this one is a penguin and a bulldog. And this one is a piglet or a cow. And then they had this one, which was a dragon and a unicorn. They had some different games. These are similar to what you could find at Five Below for the same price. They also had the small grab and go games for $5, like Trouble and Connect 4, and the Powerpuff Girl game, which was kind of neat. They had some new Premier ribbon, or the yarn, I should say, in the skeins with the 2-tone or 3-tone, kind of like an ombre look in the brown and in the black. And then you could also get the large skein of the red velvet yarn as well. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And here's some other videos from our channel you might also enjoy. Have a lovely week.